19 overs complete. 4 for 67. As in comes Nichols. Oh, look to be in a spot of bother there, the batsman. Leader 72. It's Wade versus Nichols again. As in he comes, shuffles across in front of his stumps. He could get himself in some strife here, Matthew Wade, if he keeps that up. A short one. Oh, he's gone for the shot over the top. The appeals for catch. Oh, Nichols. He is a stag. What a silly shot from Wade. The first innings he got done in by a reverse sweep. This one he's gone for the scoop shot over the head of the keeper. And he's been caught for his troubles. What an abysmal way to get out. Rainbird takes the reward. Nichols has 3. It's 5 for 67. The leader's only just over 70. What an absolute crazy shot at this stage of the match. Sure, it's innovative. Sure, it could bring you runs. But straight to the fieldsman. Unbelievable batting from Matthew Wade. It brings Dan Christian to the crease. And these two had a bit of a ding-dong battle in the first innings as well. Hanscom is really the only one holding this together. As, swing and a miss from Christian. How good is Nichols in this innings? 3 for 9 he is, as he lets one drift onto the pads. And it's slapped out there to deep backward square leg, who fields in, the singles taken. And really one man who is becoming a key figure in this batting lineup for Victoria is this man Hanscom, who's batting now as he's forward defending. And you got a feel for him. As the over comes to an end, he has been solid in his batting, but the batsmen at the other end are just crumbling all over the pitch, and it's really going to affect his style of play. Hilfenhaus is the man at the other end of the bowling figures as Nichols comes in, and that one looks like it might be shadily drifting outside the edge, but Hanscom, he's been there a while. He knows what this is about as he's charging forward as it just dribbles down the pitch past Nichols, who's got himself in a bit of a tussle there trying to field the ball. He's on 31, Hanscom off 50 balls. As Nichols comes in and Hanscom defends.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Down the pitch, 3 for 10. Nichols batting that up with a 25 off the bat. There's another forward defensive stroke off the charge. Interesting batting here from Hanscom. He's trying to put him off as he slaps that down the ground. Oh, one bounce into the fieldsman's hands. As the throw comes into the stumps, Nichols is running around like a crazy man. I think he might have liked the chances of that one going to hand, but it's brought Christian onto the crease now. As he cracks one down onto the onside. Mid-on is just a bit too straight for that. And deep mid-wicket has to come around and field it. A couple taken off the last 2 balls, but an otherwise good over again from Nichols. Troubling the batsman in every single area. Look at that variation as well. Great bowling at the moment from Nichols. 23 overs in. 6 for 85. Victoria need these two to... Oh, that was just about a piece of strife there. Hitting the front pad, and his back foot is all that stopped that from crashing into the stumps. 3 for 12, Nichols. None for 85 as forward defensive comes Hastings. Oh, it's 6 for 85. Hilfenhaus has taken the wicket. Hanscom is gone, is he? No, he's still there. Hastings is there as well. Wickets falling all over the place. It's tumble town for Victoria. There's 6 down for 85ers. Well, Hastings is leaving everything alone at the moment. It's forward, hits the pad. Oh, I don't think he's got him. He is. The wicket goes up. The finger is there, and Nichols has 4. Wow, we've seen all over. He was just padding them away, was Hastings. Nichols got one on the mark, and he's gone. He is gone for 5. Clint Mackay is making his way to the crease, a bit of a bunny with an average of 18. Pretty decent for a low order batsman. But Nichols, what a turnaround, 7 for 85. Nichols has 4 and 10 for the match as Mackay slaps that one. Down to mid-on, straight back into the action we are. 7 for 85, a lead of 90. Mackay. What can they do? A wicket maiden. Nichols is playing phenomenal cricket at the moment in this match. He is being the go-to man. Wow, what a game he's had. 10 wickets in the match already. Surely man of the match. 7 for 88. 25 overs gone. What an bowling effort from Tasmania. Surely they can chase us down and get their first win of the season thanks to a fantastic bowling effort. But look at this shot. What a cracker. Into the stands. 6 runs. Hanscom lets a bit of the pressure off. He has been sitting on 34 for an awful long time. Charges down the pitch. Gets it perfectly in the right spot. And smashes it straight down the ground. Into the stands. About 10 rows back as well. The lead is 99. Hanscom on 40. He is holding this together. He is the rock.
Yes, nice bowling.
Nichols won't like that, but he's still 4 for 18. Short one. And oh, that is just so problematic. Letting it bounce off your pad like that just puts you in all sorts of problems where that will bounce. As Nichols comes in again, a forward defending. Hanscom will be happy with his results. Getting the 6 off the second ball of the over. But they need much more here. Good length ball from Nichols. Completes the over. One big shot coming in from Hanscom. Has delivered just the 6 runs off the over. Every other ball a dot. But a bit of pressure released from Hanscom. I don't know if it's going to be enough though. The pressure is still immense on that man. So Nichols has been absent for about 10 overs. And look what's happened. 7 for 129. Clint Mackay and Hanscom have taken this one up to a decent little score so far. Considering they were 7 for 88. Nichols got a bit of a rest, got a bit of respite. Now he's back and he will be desperately keen to finish this innings off. There's a sweep shot, earns Mackay a single. Well, I think we put the knockers on the bowlers here, giving Clint Mackay the title of Bunny. He's come out and scored 29. And Hanscom, who's on 47, look at the amount of balls he's faced, 99. He has played a great knock for his team as he sweeps, and away it goes. He'll get a single. He'll move himself to 48. He deserves a 50. No question about that. Hanscom deserves every accolade he's going to get after this knock. His team would be in a spot of bother as another slash comes in from Mackay. 2 off the over. Last ball. And it's a short one, edged and gone! Edged and gone! Mackay is out of here! And Nichols has 5. Short ball, drifting and floating through the air. Clint Mackay couldn't handle it. And he gets the edge through to Payne. We'll have another look here. Great delivery. And really, for a tail ender, this is stock standard stuff. Forward defending, outside edge. Beaten in the air. By the time she come down, it was gone. Clint Mackay, great knock though for his club. 29. And that is the end of the over. A wicket to finish. A 5-wicket bag once again for Nichols. There it is, the short ball. Shortest of that bunch anyway, getting the wicket. John Holland coming to the crease. Isn't it unbelievable? 1 over he's back for and he's got the breakthrough. It's 8 for 137 as he drifts. Oh, wow!
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
That was so close to beating every single living thing on the pitch, including the wood.
Waiting.
As Holland missed that, all ends up through his legs, around his head and between his bat and pad and all sorts. 3rd ball of the over. Not too tight up as he on drives. Nicely down to mid-wicket. No runs taken as well as it's hit someone on the way through. Well, what a match this has been. What a turnaround in this 3rd innings. It's, another vicious swipe at the ball from Holland. Gets nothing but air. Here's Nichols again, and he sways towards the pads a bit there. But once again, Holland is not keen on giving Hanscom the strike, which is just baffling as he's got his 50 as well. Congrats to him, that is a fantastic knock. In comes Nichols again, and he forces Holland to backtrack and shuffle. He forces that ball outside to the close infielder. Good over. Not much happening there. The tail ender was troubled, but had it under control. 8 for 138, 1 run added since we last saw Nichols, and he's back here for the 47th over as a wild drive comes in from Hanscom this time. Well, would have expected better, but he's had there a long innings. This time he gets it on the money, and he drives it down, and two fieldsmen coming together in the middle there as a single is taken from Hanscom. Holland still struggling to get off the mark. He's none off 7 as he's forward, and that one was looking like it was going on to the stumps. Lucky to get some bat on that. None off 8. Hanscom 50. Oh, he's edged it and hit the stumps, and big appeal. That's hit everything but the wickets. The umpire will say no. There was a clear edge there first. Goodness me. Holland is having an absolute nightmare. The crowd get a lease of life here as Nichols comes in again, and the short leg makes a diving effort at the ball for the 5th ball of the over. But goodness me, Nichols is hitting everything but the stumps at the moment. He's got the batsman in tangles again. Wild back foot drive from Holland. Gets nothing but thin air. Another over completed from Nichols. Plenty of variation on his line there. The 9th wicket has fallen. Jackson Bird, the one getting the strike this time, and 48 overs gone. It's 9 for 144. Ahmed has made his way to the crease as a drive. Beautiful shot, but no run taken. Makes me think that's Hanscom who's still at the other end, which I think it is. I think it is Holland who was, well, let's be honest, struggling massively to get anything on the ball, and yeah, it is. Holland has departed. Bird has got his wicket. And Hanscom, well, he's the one who's held it together. 61 of 116, take his score off, and Victoria have only got about 80 runs. As a, well, very full one on leg stump is swept away, and they decide to take the single, which will expose Ahmed to 3 balls of Nichols. What can he cook up? Run rate of 3, which is not very good. As a good drive, and Nichols leaps across the field and takes a good piece of fielding. 2 balls remain at the number 11. Goes a bit shorter this time, and Ahmed is solid in back foot defence. Last chance here for Nichols to clean this up. He's 5 for 22. As forward is Ahmed, and a good defensive strike. Keeping Nichols out with a good stroke. Really, defending is the best way to go, especially for the number 11. He has to just survive and give Hanscom as much strike as he can. So the 10th and final wicket has ended up falling to the hands of Jackson Bird, who picked up the final 2 wickets after it was Nichols, mainly with the help of Doherty and Hilfenhaus, who have cleaned up the massive chunk of Victorian batsmen. What an abysmal innings that was from Victoria. All out for 145. That is horrible, which means it will be 150 that Tasmania will require to win. Nichols, the chief man with the wickets, 5 for 22 off his 13 overs, the most bowled by any Tasmanian bowler. Doherty was good, 1 for 37 off his 11, 2 for 30 off 10 from Hilfenhaus. None for Rainbird, but he was economical with just 5 runs off his 5 overs. As for Jackson Bird, 2 for 51 off 10, expensive, but got the 2 wickets that were really troubling at the end. So all out for 145. As for the batsman, it was really Hanscom. He was the only one who really stood tall. He got 62 of 120 and was the eventual last man to fall. LBW to Bird. Other notable knocks coming from Clint Mackay, 29 for him, and he was the only other one to get in the 20s. It was Dan Christian who got 12 and Quinny 19. Everyone else was single figures in an appalling innings from Victoria. Can they chase down the 150 to win? Tasmania's innings is coming up next. And there is the final act of this match. A great second wicket in partnership has pulled through for Tasmania. An early wicket was lost, but Ed Cowan and Silk put together 76 and 75 respectively to lead Tasmania to their first win of this season. They win by 9 wickets, and let's have a quick recap of what went on here. At the end of the day, Nichols was not required for a second bat. There's only 1 wicket fell, and that was to the bowling of Ahmed in the 4th inning. So let's go through it here. Tasmania's, well, they fielded in the 1st inning, so it is a bit backwards here. It was Victoria who batted first. Cameron White and Dan Christian, they were the big scorers. Both were 50s, but it was Nichols who got 6 for 36. And he was the one who really destroyed most of the batting order in that 1st innings as well. Hilfenhaus House got 3 for 96, an honourable mention in the Victorian 1st innings of 311 for 10. Tasmania's 1st innings was led by a massively beautiful century from Ed Cowan. Cosgrove was supported there with a 46. As for the bowlers, Clint Mackay 3 for 73 and Holland 2 for 44 were the chief destroyers for Victoria. That gave them a total of all out for 306, which meant Victoria took a 1st innings lead of 5 runs. In the 2nd innings, it all come horribly apart for Victoria, as Nathan Nichols, Ben Hilfenhaus and Xavier Doherty absolutely destroyed their top and middle order. Jackson Bird finished off the tail with a couple at the end, but Nathan Nichols, 5 for 22, really absolutely smashed the core of their batting order. Hilfenhaus was great support, 2 for 30 from him as well. He had a good match with the ball, picking up 5 wickets for the game. 11 wickets all up for Nichols. That was, what's he got there? 11 for 58. That is a huge haul in your 2nd match. For Victoria at the batting department, there were only really 2 men who put up any fight, and that was Hanscom and Mackay, 62 and 29 respectively. And then it was a chase of 150 to win. Ed Cowan was 76 and Silk was 75. Ahmed got 1 for 22. It took them 37 overs. They got the result, a win on the board, and you can see at the top right there, man of the match, Nathan Nichols, for his 11 wickets and a good solid knock in the 1st innings of 25, which he was wrongfully dismissed for. Horrible stuff, absolutely horrible stuff. So that wraps up our 2nd match of the season. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll be back again for our 3rd match. Who knows what it's going to be? You'll find out very soon. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the series, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and tune in for more cricket with the name Nathan Nichols hitting headlines here for Tasmania up against Victoria. Until next time, take care.